Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you real quick that I did finish, let me show you. I did finish doing the laundry. Oh, Hadley wants me to show you. You're going to have to come over here so they can see you, babe. I don't want to see that. Tell them hey.
Hey. Ow.
You hear that clicking? That's the sound of hazard lights. The whole reason we got this vehicle was because my other vehicle's motor went out. We replaced it, and we wanted a different vehicle because that one was older and it had a new motor. It was fine. This morning on my way to work, my motor stopped. Well, it didn't stop. It started bouncing the car around and like it was going to go dead. So, I'm here and I am waiting on my mom to come pick me up because, yeah, I can't drive it on the side of the road. So, that's just part of a day in the life of us. I'll update you guys when I know something else. Hey guys, so it's later in the day and I do feel a little bit better. Today did not start out great. My car went kaput on me pretty much, the new one, not the one that we replaced the motor in. And anyway, basically we got it to a place where they could put it on a computer because my dad didn't really know what was going on with it. He had some ideas and inevitably he was right, but basically what happened was I have a bad spark plug and wires and spark plugs, but it was so hard to drive. Like I've never experienced anything like that. Like it started shutting computer systems down and in the car. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a safety feature or what, but it started shutting computer systems down in my car. It was nuts, y'all. It was really nuts. So anyway, and by the time all that was done and I was going to be able to get back to work, I had already called them and told them what was going on, and they said they had it handled. Kudos to those of you who work with me and are watching this. I really appreciate you stepping up and filling my void. But anyway, that was pretty much what happened. And praise God that it was not another motor, because I'm not sure we would have been able to afford another motor for another vehicle. But I don't really know. I don't know a whole lot about vehicles except for how to brake them, apparently. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and that I am okay. I'm not still on the side of the road, and it will inevitably be completely fine. Either way, it would have been fine. God would have taken care of us no matter what, but I can rest easier knowing that it's not my motor. Today, tell them what we're going to do.
We're going to feed them watermelon.
Watermelon. All right. Hey, girls. Hey, girls. All right, give it to them. See what they do. They're testing it out to see what they think about it. Why is this focusing funny? So, hey y'all, I wanted to update you on my car. This is just par for the course for the Harrell house. You see, we haven't told you our story yet, and we'll get to that. And the reason I started the YouTube channel was to share our life, was to share what we were doing, but it's also to let you see that junk happens to everybody and you're not by yourself, because sometimes we feel like we're the only ones who stuff like this happens to, and way worse stuff happens. So way worse things happen to people, way worse. We're a blessed family, very blessed family. But it doesn't mean that when trials come that they don't irritate you. So, we've had lots of trials during our time together. And one of those here lately has been, you saw yesterday, where my car broke down. And originally, when we got it back to my dad's house, and we put it on the computer, it said a misfire on cylinder 6. Okay. So we left. We went and got spark plug and spark plug wires. Well, I went ahead and bought all of them so that we could change all of them all at one time. And what ended up happening was Jake got there, and it was just a whole big ordeal. He got there because my dad was like, just drive it to our house because their house is closer to Lakeland Drive than where ours is, which is the road that I work off of. And yeah, I drove it to their house, all the while thinking that something's fixing to fall out. I'm just going to bounce off the road. Like, it was terrible. So we get there, and Jake finally gets there, and him and my dad are working on changing the spark plugs, changing the wires, and it's still doing it. Not only is it still doing it, now it's blowing out smoke. Mind you, we still have my other vehicle, but we had to replace the motor in that vehicle because the motor blew up pretty much. Well, we replaced it one time, and apparently the manufacturer, something happened with that, and they covered it, and we had to replace it again. But it was covered under the manufacturer warranty, and it wasn't a big deal. But yeah, we had to replace it. But I had to replace it twice in like 6 months because the manufacturers messed something up on the first motor. But now it's fine. But anyway, that's why we kind of got this vehicle, because I was like, that one's pretty old. I just want a new vehicle. Sometimes you just want a new vehicle. Whether you need one or not, you just want one. And we kind of needed one, and we wanted one. So we got that one. And now this happens. And it's blowing out smoke. So I was like, great. I think it's something called a lift. And my vehicle will change from a 4-cylinder to an 8-cylinder. Blah, 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 blah. Like Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. I kind of understand it, but it's boring to me. I just know it's broke. It's broke. So now I'm going back to my old vehicle, and the thought has crossed our mind to fix what's wrong with the vehicle. And we've had this vehicle 6, 8 months, something like that. Let's fix what's wrong with the vehicle, sell it. There'll be nothing wrong with it then, but just sell it. Because during our visit with Corona, we realized what's important to us, and that's being able to do our homestead stuff. And that's slower when we're both working, and you know, you have like you have financial priorities that you have to, and that's just bills are more of a priority than, let's say, a rabbit hutch. And you don't have rabbits, but you want a rabbit. Like, furthering our homestead, our bills come before that. You know, that's just the way it is. And we don't like bills, so we want to get rid of them, all of them. And you can't do that if you have a car payment. And if I sell that one, I will have 0 car payments. And then the biggest thing that we'll have is our house note, or our house loan. The next to the biggest thing is, I think, student loans from when I went back to school this last time to get my bachelor's degree. So yeah, that's what we're thinking. And I love this car. I do. And that sounds so stupid to say you love a car, because I've never thought of myself as being materialistic, but I've always wanted this car. I have it. I love it. We use the car. Like, we haul stuff. We do, like, we use the vehicle like it's supposed to be used, and I just love it. And it makes me sad to think about getting rid of it, but then I think about the financial freedom that it will bring, and that kind of makes me feel better. So this is going to be a busy week. Like, it's just part of life, and I get that. But sometimes it doesn't make it any easier when you finally feel like you're in a good spot, like this big of a good spot, and then something this big happens, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, there it is. There's my life I'm used to. But anyway, guys, also, I'm going to tell you, I know in my first few videos, I told you that I was teaching for a online company that taught English to Chinese students. Well, I am no longer really teaching for them. I haven't taught a class in a few months, but I found a new platform that I'm going to teach on, and I can teach whatever I want, and I can do however long I want, however many kids in the class. I can charge what I want per class and things like that. And since I have my BS in Radiologic Sciences, which is X-ray, I'm going to teach about something to do with that. So if I get the job, but you can make good money, and I'm hoping to make really good money doing that. I'm still going to work my other job, obviously, but I'm going to teach with that as much as I can to get all this junk paid for and paid off. That would be, you guys don't know how awesome. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you're debt-free. Kudos to you if you are. Stay that way. So I'm teaching for that, and I'll do a little video on that if you want to. We're in my classroom right now, actually. I'll do a little video on that so that you can see what I'm doing, and if any of you are interested, when I get hired, I'm using positive thinking. When I get hired, I will have a link that you can use, and I will probably get money for that, and I would be excited for that. But if anybody is interested either way, then I will put it, I will just ask me in the comments and I'll put it down below. But you don't have to have a degree to teach, just FYI. And they have so many things, so many classes that your children can take. It's ages 3 to 8. But yeah, so that is the big ordeal with my car. And I was sitting on the side of the road, and sometimes we sometimes we feel like we're all sitting on the side of the road waiting on the next thing to come along, and this is just our next thing. So guys, I hope you had a great day. I wanted to tell you to garden. I had a bad garden day. Today I went into the, today is Saturday. Today I went into the garden, and it is, this is Saturday the 11th, July 11th, just so you know. You might watch this a few days after that, but I have some videos I have to post before. Kind of gotten behind. But my garden is looking better. Not with the grass and the weeds. That's just still there. But the plants and the fruit, because it stopped raining and it dried up and it was really hot, and it gave it time to dry the ground up a little bit, and they're looking better. My chickens are doing great. They're getting huge, y'all. They're getting so big. I gave them watermelon today. Like, I cut it in half. So, like, I didn't cut it lengthwise. I cut it widthwise. Is that right? Anyway. It's like a bowl when I cut it. I gave it to the chicken. I keep yawning. I gave it to the chickens. You should see, and I didn't think about it when I was out there, but when I go out there tomorrow, I'll show you how clean they made that, the inside of that watermelon bowl. It's amazing to me. They loved it. It kept them cool today and it did its job. So all is well, and we're fixing to really start rolling into the rabbit hutch and seeing what we can find, what we can do, we can muster together. We're not going to do new. We're going to just build with what we have, or buy used or something like that. So if any of you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. That means a lot to us. It helps us out. Like our videos. Share our videos. Because you know somebody who would either laugh at us or would say, oh, honey, y'all need help. So either way, we'll take either one. Really, we will. So, guys, I hope that you have had a great weekend. And remember, tomorrow is Sunday. Go to church, or watch church, or pray, or do whatever it is that you are doing, because we all need more Jesus in our life, including me, so much. But we will see you guys next time. Bye.